Hey guys, this is David. How's it going? Here with Crypto Dave, and today we're going to be talking with Daniel Barr. I'll let him do a self-intro.
Hi Dave, hi everyone. Great to join you. And yeah, my name is Daniel. I'm founder of BitForward, a venture and hedge fund focused on crypto and blockchain entrepreneurship and innovation. And yeah, we can jam.
Thank you, Daniel. So today I've listed a few questions for you. Question number one is, how new is crypto? A lot of people are wondering whether it's too late for them to get involved in crypto, and a lot of people are thinking, well, does crypto have a future? Could you enlighten us with that, please?
Yeah, that's a common question actually. How early are we? Are we not too late, etc.? True, Bitcoin was kind of originating on the back of the global financial crisis back in 2007-8. And Bitcoin by that is very mature-ish, but at the same time, if we're looking at the asset class, it's super early. And then if we're looking at the broader blockchain and crypto ecosystem, then there are those common comparisons to the early days of the internet. And then if we're kind of projecting the adoption stages that we're seeing, so recent comparison showed that we're more or less close to where the internet adoption was in 1998. But I would even argue that we're even earlier than that, because population growth since 1998 to today has also quite an important factor in. So we're probably around the 1996 or so. So it's super early. There's so many infrastructure level things that haven't been built much yet. So whether it's to come and innovate and build startups or invest or anything else, I think that it's really early days and lots of exciting opportunities.
Thank you, Daniel. That makes a lot of sense that we're that early on. Imagine going back in time as an individual, going in a time machine and going back and putting yourself in the mid-90s. If you did do that, knowing what you know today, what would you invest in?
Yeah, so first of all, I have to give the disclaimer that nothing that we're talking about today is financial advice.
Yep.
But I think, just looking at how things evolved in the internet, right? So in the mid-90s, Google was not really existing, Amazon was not really existing. It was Apple before laptops were really ubiquitous. Yeah, basically across the board, so many things have developed since then. You'd basically need to be pretty much an idiot to lose money in internet. Of course, we need to take into account that there are always scammers when there are opportunities. So there were the dot-com bubble that a lot of companies were really amounted to nothing in the end. So it's not as if you can just do anything and you'll become a millionaire or anything, but with enough curiosity and some technical acumen, you'll be able to reach quite good results.
Thank you, Daniel. And guys, that's not financial advice. Do your own research. We're just talking about a fake example of going back in time. Obviously, we would all have the same answer to that, Daniel. Thank you very much for that. What advice would you be able to give us, Daniel? Because there's a lot of people out there giving advice. Everyone's saying do this and do this, do this. But can you just make it basic for us a bit?
Okay, so first of all, as I already mentioned, nothing is a financial advice. Do your own research. We're purely interested in the technology and believe that it has a lot of potential, but we're not giving financial advice. I think that the space is growing so fast, the blockchain crypto space is growing so fast, so it's impossible to really know what's the kind of signal to noise very easily, and there's great opportunities across the board that many of them I barely even know that exist. So again, there's not a one way of doing it, right? I think one common thing that I feel is a very kind of conservative or safe way is called dollar cost averaging, and that basically means that you take, say, $1,000 to $1,000, whatever it is that you can afford per month, and you know that you're buying with this, say, Bitcoin, Ethereum, DOTs, Avalanche, whatever it is that really you feel like is one of those supposedly crypto blue chips, right? And again, it's not as if I'm saying buy this one or another. It's just to say this way it's removing the emotions or the FOMO out.
Yeah.
and you're just knowing that you're building this consistently accumulating portfolio. And this is like a common practice that a lot of people do, whether it's like seasoned, experienced investors or people that are newcomers. That's one way. Another way is if you kind of want to do a bit of research and you believe that, say, metaverse is really hot, so you can maybe go and purchase land on Decentraland or Crypto Voxels or elsewhere. Or if you believe that infrastructure for cloud computing, this is a project we discussed before with Aleph, example, Aleph.im. Whatever it is, there are so many projects there that if you already kind of pick a domain that you do some research on, you can go on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, find a bit of kind of financial metrics on performance, price action, whatnot, and see kind of for yourself what is the risk appetite you feel most comfortable with.
Thank you, Daniel. That's actually really helpful. I feel like that advice, some probably people already know that, but they've never heard it as a packaged. I call it a packaged answer. I love that. That was great. And guys, please remember, from Daniel or myself, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. We are not telling you to buy. If we name any projects today, it is not to go and purchase those projects. They're only given as examples. So thanks, guys. Hey, Daniel. Look, I personally don't invest in a lot of meme coins. I've got my reasons. By all means, if you want to do that, do as you please with what you have. It's your money, it's your life, it's your portfolio, right? But I do want to ask an expert like Daniel some questions. Could you give us a suggestion on which direction an investor should take, and where should the capital, like in which direction do you think they should be throwing it? Any type of suggestion would be great. By the way, guys, these suggestions are worth a lot of money. So write this shit down.
Thanks for the high appraisal as an expert for a technology that is barely being born now, because like no one is expert as I see it. We're all in it together. We're all gonna make it, as we say. Yeah, I feel a little bit like you with the meme coins, although I know that a lot of people find it entertaining and fun, and maybe someone that has the right mindset can even make good returns from it. Areas that I think are really interesting to look at is kind of Web3 as a whole stack, and how it's developing, and then how it's converging to the open metaverse. Projects and ecosystems that I find really interesting in that space is Polkadot, Kusama, and that Substrate ecosystem. Pretty much like not only those two projects, but a lot of projects that are built on top of it are just really interesting. There's also this pretty big foundational development with Ethereum, which is expected to happen in the coming, hopefully, half a year or so. So it's the migration, the merge to ETH 2.0. And there's quite a lot of projects that are starting to support staking towards ETH 2.0. And generally, like a lot of projects are preparing to that merge. So I find this space quite interesting. Pretty much how to bridge from what today DeFi is, or DeFi 1.0, 2.0, whatever, into the stuff that will be enabled when sharding and ETH 2.0 is active. And yeah, other than that, I think that whether it's scaling solutions or decentralized storage or compute stack outside of the blockchain, all of those infrastructure projects are really interesting, I find, because it kind of extends, build the capabilities, and introduces scalability and whatnot. Yeah, that's a broad brush.
Thank you very much, Daniel. So guys, you have it from Daniel Barr, from David here, Crypto Dave, guys from Queen's Park. Relax, guys, I don't actually live in Queen's Park, I'm always here. You can't find me under a tree, or maybe if you come here you would. Guys, so take care, we'll see you next time. Daniel, will you join us again?
For sure.
Thank you, Daniel. Bye, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. Cheers, guys. Bye.